In 1985, Steve Jobs hid his Porsche before a meeting. Not to protect it from a scratch. He did it to win $20 million. And it worked. To understand why, you have to go back to the worst year of Jobs' life. He'd just been forced out of Apple, the company he co-founded in his parents' garage. The board sided against him. The press called him finished. He was 30 years old, humiliated, and very, very rich, with nothing to run. So he did the only thing he knew how to do. He started over. The new company was called Next. The plan: build the most advanced computer in the world. There was just one problem. Next was burning through money fast, and it had almost nothing to show for it yet. Jobs needed an investor, not just any investor. He wanted Ross Perot, the Texas billionaire, famously sharp, famously careful about where his money went. Perot had seen a documentary featuring Jobs, and he was intrigued. He agreed to visit. And here's where Jobs showed the instinct that made him Jobs. He understood something most founders never learn. People don't just judge your product. They judge the signals around it. A flashy office, an expensive car in the lot. To most people, that screams success. But to a careful investor, it screams something else. A company that spends carelessly. A founder who's comfortable. A team that doesn't really need the money. And an investor doesn't want to fund comfort. He wants to fund hunger. So before Perot arrived, Jobs engineered what the man would see. The office, lean, focused, almost austere. Every dollar visibly going into the work. A team of brilliant people pouring themselves into something that mattered, not into the lifestyle. The symbols of wealth quietly disappeared from view. Perot walked through. He saw discipline. He saw obsession. He saw a bet worth making. He wrote a check for $20 million and took a seat on the board. That money kept Next alive through its hardest, leanest years. Now, here's the part that matters. Jobs didn't lie about the numbers. He didn't fake the technology. He simply controlled the perception. He directed the scene Perot walked into. Because Jobs understood a quiet truth of business that separates founders from fools. People don't invest in reality. They invest in the story they can see. The smartest operators in the world aren't just building products. They're directing how those products are perceived. Every meeting, every room, every signal. Jobs lost Apple and came back to run the most valuable company on earth. The man never stopped directing the scene. I'm Disco. This was Founders and Fools. Subscribe. The next story's already loading.